So mavipi guys, tunaendelea na day 2 ya nini ya kujifunza coding. So tunaendelea tulipoishia pale mwanzo. Kwa kuna mtu alicomplain hapa, yani niongeze hii layout hapa. Yeah, like that. So first tunafungua editor yetu. So editor yetu tunatumia Visual Code. Yeah, that one. Okay. Visual Code. So I recommend hii hapa kwa sababu hii hapa kidogo inasaidia kwenye code finishing. As you can see it is interface, nimefungua mbili, moja niifunge. Yeah, I think hapa ndo tulikuwa tuna code mwanzo hivyo. So interface ilikuwa kama hivi, and then tunarudi kwenye website yetu. So tunarudi kwenye website yetu ile Dev3 Schools. So hii hapa kuiaccess inahitaji uwe na mtandao. Inahitaji na mtandao, lakini uzuri ni kwamba tuna go together, so it won't be a problem. So it is HTML. Sasa mwanzoni tulizungumzia HTML. HTML tulisema bana hii ina format yake. Kwa hiyo tulikuwa tunasema kuna kitu ambacho kinaitwa elements. Tulizungumzia about elements ambazo ndo hizi hapa: HTML, head, naona this title, body, head, paragraph, this is a link. Kwa hiyo tulizungumzia paka link. Yeah, so when you talk about element, this are element, na tukazungumzia kuna element mbalimbali. Kwa hiyo kuna element ya link ambayo ndio ilikuwa hii hapa. Kuna image source ambayo ndio ilikuwa ndio hii hapa. Yeah, so something like hii hapa. Tukazungumzia kuhusu head, yani kuwa na heading 1, heading 2. Tukazungumzia paragraph 1, paragraph 2. So tulizungumzia vitu kama hivyo. So today let's continue on another thing, ambapo tuta continue na tulishia basics. Yeah, tulishia basics ambapo tulishia basics, tukasoma headings, tukasoma links, tukasoma image, tukaishia hapo. So tunaendelea na part inayofuata ambayo ni element. So when you say HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag, yani pale unapoanza tag name ile mpaka inapoisha. Kwa mfano hapa tulizungumzia hii hapa this one heading, let's say this head. So ukiangalia hapa ni mwanzo wa tag mpaka mwisho, inamaanisha this is an element, yani kwamba this is a start tag, this is end tag, ndo tunasema ni element. So it is formalized like this. So nasema example of some HTML element like this one. This is my first heading, second heading, my first paragraph. So these are elements ambazo ndo zinatumika. Yani kwa mfano kwenye website pale unapokuwa na jina la website pale inakuwa kubwa vile, that is heading. Yale maelekezo yote yalofuata, maelezo yale, kwa mfano kama maelezo yaliyopo hapa kwenye screen, this is body, and within body there is paragraph. So tukazungumzia about break kwamba kuna element zinakuwa zina starting tag, hazina ending tag. Na starting tag inakuwa kama hii hapa, head, like this one. Head is equal to like this one, and ending like this one. So some elements zinakuwa hazina ending tag, like this break and break line ambayo tuliona hapa. This one break line, where is it? It is in about no kwa hapa nilifuta. So this one here, as you can see, to break this one. So let's go back here. So Tukiendelea tunasema nested HTML element. So HTML element can be nested. This means element can contain other element. Yani kwamba nest ni kama kiota. Ni kiota ni yani kiota inamaanisha kinabeba wale ndege. So kuna document ambazo HTML element ambazo zinabeba zingine. So as the following example contain 4 HTML element, ambapo ni element ya kwanza ni HTML kama HTML yenyewe, kuna body, kuna head 1 and paragraph, ambao sasa tunaangalia mfano wake hapa. Sasa kwa example, Dr. P, this is a type of HTML vision that we are using. It means it is HTML5. So we start with the starting tag, which is HTML, and ending tag is like this one, HTML. So within this tag tunapata body, tunapata head, tunapata paragraph. So within the body there is an head and there is paragraph. So this one are nested inside the HTML, as you can see here in our code. This one, it means all these elements right inside, they are inside and they are nested. So we continue. Example explained. They say HTML element is a root element that defines the whole HTML document. Yani HTML starting tag and ending tag, all content that are needed to be shown in our website, they must be inside this tag. So like this, as you can see, this is HTML element, this is title, any title, this is a logo. We will learn to add all this logo, title, and as you can see here we have this attributes like this, all this. So all of this, they are within this HTML tag inside, so it means they are nested. As you can see, this is body. So within body there is an head, there is a paragraph, and within body and the body is within HTML. So just like that. And you also never skip the end tag. I think we learn a lot today, so we are going. So we continue with attributes. So I encourage you to do some practical, because it is not an easy, yani sio kazi nyepesi kuzimaster. Alafu kwa wanaoanza ni vizuri kutumia Visual Code kwa sababu kidogo inasaidia code finishing. So inakuwa namna hiyo. So attribute ni nini? Unaona? Nasema attribute provide additional information about HTML element. Zina provide additional information about HTML element. So let's take a look on this attributes. All HTML elements can be attribute. HTML element zote ambazo tunazungumzia zile HTML kama HTML, paragraphs, heading, links, all of them are attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. It means nimechanganya kitu kidogo hapo. HTML element can have attributes. Yani tunapozungumzia hizi element hizi hapa zote zinaweza zikava attribute. Kwa mfano, this one, this is an attribute. This is an attribute. This is an attribute. Naona? Hii hapa, this is an attribute. This one. Together with this one, all of them are attributes. So I think it is understandable, so we continue. Also, so they say attribute are always specified in the start tag. Kwa attribute watu tunaziandika kwenye tag ile ya mwanzo, start tag. Kumbuka tuna start tag and an end tag. So we start with only starting tag. So we start with a tag. They say a tag define a hyperlink. The href attribute specify the URL of the link goes to. Hii link tulitumia muda ule tuna link website moja na website nyingine, web pages zile, kama mnakumbuka hapa. Hii hapa tulianza na A. This A ina define, let me increase this space. Unaona? Hii A na inapoishia hapa, it was defining a hyperlink, and this href, this one, it inatuonyesha sasa tu ile link yetu sasa tunatakiwa tuende wapi, kama mnakumbuka. So define the URL of the page link goes to tunapotaka kwenda. So it is like this. I think yesterday we talked about it kwamba, let me open the files kila mtu aone hapa files hizi ambazo tumezitumia hapa. Yeah, is this one. So it was about and another one was begin. So in begin tukipress here it inatuleta hapa kwenye document, and then kwenye document tukipress it goes back to the first web page ambayo ni begin. So tulijifunza kuhusu link kwenye video iliyopita. So let's continue. This was href attribute, and we come with the source attribute. We talk about source attribute. Source attribute, we let's say we import a video, image or audio. So we use the attribute. The attribute which we are using is img. It means it is an image, and the source where it specifies the path to the image to be displayed. For example, here the attribute is image, and where the source is downloaded.jpg. So as you can see, we were having our picture here like this one. You can zoom it. Yeah. So let me increase this. So ilikuwa namna hiyo. So ilikuwa in begin. So sources was like this, and we talk about I think we talk about width and height, kwamba urefu na upana wa ile picha yetu tulizungumzia hiyo swala, and I think hapa kwamba urefu wake 200, width 400, ambapo hapo ukichange, kwa mfano ukifuta hapo kaandika 100, it means ukisave, and then we go to our web again and we refresh. Look at the size. Kirefresh naona imepungua sababu tumepunguza size. So yeah, and we talk about alternative attribute. Alternative attribute hii inatokea pale ambapo ikitokea sasa image yetu sasa hatujaiona, kitokee nini tukazungumza. Kwa mfano hapa tuliandika alternative ni microphone, inamaanisha ikitokea hii picha haijaonekana kionekane nini, tukasema tukatesti, mfano tukifuta L hapa inamaanisha automatically hii link haijamatch hapa. Tukirudi kwenye website hatutopata picha halisia, lakini tutaona alternative yake. Tukasema let's refresh. You can see hatujaona picha lakini tumeona alternative yake kwamba hapa palitakiwa pawe na nini, na microphone, cause this was the alternative attribute. Yeah, so like that. Okay, that's one attribute, and we hapa sasa hapa kidogo style attribute. Style attribute hapa tunazungumzia kidogo, hapa amegusa kitu ambacho ni CSS, cascading style sheet. This kwa mfano hapo unapoona hii rangi ya kijani hapa kuna nyeusi, kijani nyeusi, hii hapa nyeupe. Is this all of this, yani huu muonekano wake, hizi rangi, hii tunasema ni CSS, cascading style sheet. So hii pia ni attribute inaadiwa ndani ya paragraph. Kuna njia mbalimbali za kuadi, so hapa we take the first one ambayo tunasema ni style. Style tunaadi color au tunaadi background. Let's see ourselves. Kwa mfano this was my page, so we come to this paragraph, we open here styled. Niwaambia ni vizuri kutumia Visual Code. As you can see naletea machaguo kwamba nataka niandike nini. Kwa hiyo nikipress to enter style, so mimi nataka color. And then after color what I want, we put those, unabonyeza hizi zile nyota mbili zile. So mimi naangalia nataka rangi gani. Kwa mfano nataka gold, so I write gold as you can see. So when I save, nikisave hapa inamaanisha hii ni style sheet, yani hii paragraph nzima hii itakuwa kwenye gold. Let's see, tujionee wenyewe. So we'll come here, so we refresh. Some things that isn't right. Let me go back to that website. This was a link, so let's come here. This was this one, style color. Shift like this one, it was gold. Pale tumeenda kuweka linki, kuweka rangi kwenye linki, so tunafuta kwa sababu linki automatically inakuwa in blue color. So save. So as you can see rangi ya hii paragraph imebadilika, imekuwa gold. So tuangalie mfano mwingine. Tukitaka sasa hii whole document hii hapa background color ibadilike, kwa sababu hapa tunajifunza style. So tukitaka ibadilike tunakuja this is body. Kwa kwenye body hapa tuna add style, tunasema ni background color. Unaweza ukaona hapa, hii hapa yani inaletea moja kwa moja direct. We want let's say blue, so we right there blue, and we save. We come back here, we refresh, you can see our page is now is blue. Or we want to change it to other color like red. Yeah, you can see save, it is in red. Yeah, so like that you can change it to any color that you want. Let's say, yeah, I think it is understood. So this was style attribute. So it is not about only color, we can add anything that we want. Let's say we want to add another thing, so we come, let's say here, second paragraph, we want to add style, so we press style, and we want to change the font family or font style. So we want, let's say, italics. That is why I told you using Visual Code is easy and it is not boring, and it is good because you get anything that you want. Yeah, like that. So italic, I want italic, so I save. We go back to our web, this one, and when you refresh, you can see the second paragraph, the words are in italics, you can see. So yani muonekano mzima wa web page, the way maneno yalivyo, kama iko bold, let's say kwa mfano hapa mimi nataka hii hapa my new web page iwe bold, kwa mimi nitakuja hapa my new web page hii hapa, it is in head 2, head 1, so I'll come here and add style, font. So font bold. So after pressing that, it is over. So you can see this one is bolded. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. We have language attitude. So at first we see something like this. At first we see something like this. It means the language that we are using is English. So nasema this define language. So this is also an attribute that define language, kwamba tunatumia lugha gani kukodi hapa. Naona na inakuwa mara nyingi mwanzo. So for example, we use automatically the first thing that we use when you say English, it means it is from UK. So someone may be using English from US. For example, is that color. Color, it means, tukiangalia hapa tulivyoandika color. Color hapa ni Kiingereza cha Muingereza, lakini Marekani anaandika, anaweka na u hapa, unaona. So when you control S, let's see if it will continue being like that. Yeah, as you can see it is not here, kwa sababu hapa Kiingereza tumechotumia sio cha Marekani, sio cha Uingereza, sisi tunatumia Kiingereza cha Marekani. So like that. Kirudi hapa itarudi kama ilivyokuwa mwanzo. So was the language attribute. And we tuna title attribute. Tusema kwamba title attribute define some extra information about an element. Inakupa extra information kuhusu element. Hii hapa kidogo tulikuwa hatujahusika nayo sana. So the value of title will be displayed as a tooltip when the mouse is over the element. So let's set ourselves. So we come here. Here we add the paragraph. So starts, and we come here, title. As you can see, let's say it's me. It's me, Jafar. So save, come here. It's me. I am a tooltip. Okay, tufanye kama ilivyo hapo. As you can see, something imeongezeka hapa. It is me, Jafar. Kwa ni ndani ya paragraph, lakini ni something new. So let's use what they say. I am a tool tip, as in the website shown. So it is like that. Nadhani it is understood. Okay, and I think the chapter is over. So you can do some exercise on yourself on the attributes. So we'll continue with headings. Headings, mwonekano ule wa headings. So we have up to 6 headings. So from one heading to the 6, the heading inakuwa inapungua ukubwa. So let's see ourselves. Let's see, our heading was here. So this was heading 1. So heading 1, this was heading 1 and heading 2. So we add heading 3, H3, this one, and we say my new web page, and again we add H3, H4, H4, my new web page, again H5, my new web page. We go again H6, my new web page. So tunaweza tukawa na title up to 6. So we save and we go back to our web where we open our document. You can see this is our title from title H1. H1 is this one, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So all these are titles. So as you can see, it goes on, ilikuwa inapungua. So like that. I think it is understandable. It was about headings. So like this was what nasema. Let's say nasema heading are important. Search engine uses a heading to index the structure of content of your web page. So like this, for example, we use this one as example. This is a title, so this maybe it is a subtitle, yeah, a smaller one. So H1 heading should be used as for main heading, followed by H2 heading, then less important H3, and so on. So for example, H1 it is page title, H2 is section titles, H3 is subsection. So like this. Let's not complicate things. Let's copy this one as it is. Let's go from here. Copy, or you can Control C, then we go to about.html, then we, after head and the body, we enter and we Control V, it means we paste. So when we refresh, we save and we go back to our web. This was our document. So you can see, I think you understand what I mean. So you hapo. Okay. Bigger heading. So unaweza kumbuka tulizungumzia style tunaweza tukaangalia tunaweka ukubwa wa maneno kiasi gani. So for example, hapa mimi nataka ili neno ili hapa liwe kubwa sana, ili hapa bana liwe kubwa. So nitarudi kwenye document yangu ambayo nilikuwa na edit, ambayo ilikuwa ni begin.html. Head ya kwanza ilikuwa ni hapa. So first mimi nilikuwa nataka style, nataka fonti yake iwe kubwa zaidi. Kumbuka tulisema style una style hapo nimeandika kawaida. So we say font style ina specify kwamba iwe na ukubwa gani. So mimi nataka font size large, medium. So I don't want all this, mimi nataka niweke ukubwa wangu. Kwa mfano nataka niseme 720 pixel, kwa 720 pixel. So after then nita save. Kwa nikirudi kwenye page yangu nikirefresh, unaweza ukaona neno limekuwa kubwa kiasi kwamba hauwezi kuliona hapa. Unaona lilivyo kubwa my web page, yani imekuwa kubwa. So let's nipunguze size kidogo, imeweka kubwa sana, let's say 100. Nita save. Tarudi hapa, as you can see still bado ni kubwa, umeona. Kwa nime style kwa size ile ninayotaka. Kwa unaweza ukafanya mazoezi na wewe huko, you can do it yourself. So this was about heading. I think let's paragraph. Tomorrow we continue about style. So paragraph, page yote lazima ina paragraph, kwa paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So and I think tulizungumzia kule kwamba this is paragraph, so like this one, something like this. And there are some additional things that I see here. So we tulizungumza vingi kwenye paragraph, tukasema kwamba paragraph unaweza kuwa na paragraph 1, paragraph 2 ni on your choice, yani content yako inakuwa ndani ya paragraph. Lakini tulizungumza kitu kinachoitwa break, kwa break lines zile, kwamba this word and this word sitaki ziungane. So hapa kuna kitu kipi ambayo inaitwa HTML horizontal rule. So tunatumia ile tag ambayo haina end tag na start tag tu, ambayo ni HR. It means we define a thematic break in HTML page, and most often displayed as horizontal rule. So let's say twende tukaone inafanyaje kazi hapa. For example, hapa tulikuwa tumeandika paragraph yetu hapa. This was paragraph, this one. So here we enter and we HR. So you can see hapo tuna save. Let's say it is effect. Let's see its effect. You can see we have a horizontal line here. Unaona? So this was where tulikuwa tunamaanisha hapo. So line break, I think hii tulizungumza kule kwa break line. So poem problem, display on a single line like this. I think in mambo ya kawaida sana. So kuna attribute nyingine hapa ambayo ni pre-element. Sema HTML pre-element define preformatted text. The text inside a pre-element is displayed in a fixed width font, usually Courier, and it preserves both space and line breaks. For example, like this. Let's see ina effect gani. Let's see. So like here we enter and we pre, like this one. So let's write something. So something, yeah, like that. Let's save. Tuone sasa effect yake ni ipi. Kumbuka tunajifunza pamoja, we are learning together. I'm just beginner as you. So as you can see it in font different from this one. You can see it is in its own form. So nasema kwamba width, fixed width font, usually Courier. So it preserves both lines and the line breaks. As you can see, you can try it yourself. So I think for today we'll end up here. So tomorrow we'll continue with the styles, HTML styles, formatting, quotation and comments. So learn about the styles. Yeah, I'm red and big. Formatting. This is bold, this is what, and quotation, quote something. Yeah, and comment. Yeah, so that is all for today. Thank you for your time. It's your boy here. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, comment and follow.